Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Hope everyone is fine. Today, inshallah, we're gonna complete Unit 7. Today it's Lesson 3, the grammar of Lesson 3, the main grammar of the unit, and it's about adverbs. Today, you're going to learn about adverbs, especially kinds of adverbs. But just in the beginning of the video, I'm going to provide you with a quick revision on adverbs. Of course, adverbs are parts of speech. In English, we have different parts of speech. We have verbs, nouns, adjectives, and adverbs, and so on. Today, we're talking about adverbs. What is an adverb? Basically, most adverbs tell you how, where, or when something is done. In other words, they describe the manner, place, or time of an action. Now, here we have a couple of words. Common adverbs are formed from adjectives. Some are below. Of course, when you want to make an adverb from an adjective, you add ly. So the adjective from kind is kindly. So what do you add? You add ly. You add ly. Then happy, happily, of course, you change the y into I, and then you add the ly. So he is speaking kindly to her, and he is smiling happily. Someone is kind, but he is speaking kindly. Someone is happy, but he is smiling happily. Then wonderful, wonderfully. So we can say her voice is wonderful, but she's singing wonderfully. Then loud. His voice is loud, so he's speaking loudly. He's speaking loudly. So to make an adverb from an adjective, you use ly. Then sad, sadly. She is a sad person. She is speaking sadly. Then beautiful, beautifully. She's very beautiful, or she is dressed beautifully today. Then sweet, sweetly, and so on. Okay, so the boy walks quickly. Quickly here is an adverb because it tells us how the man walks. So an adverb can answer the question how. So we can say, how does this boy walk? So he walks quickly. So the boy walks quickly. Of course, quickly is an adverb and the adjective is quick. So we can say that this boy is quick, so he's walking quickly. A word adding to the meaning of a verb is called an adverb. Now, what is the job? What is the job of the adverb here? It adds to the meaning of the verb. It makes it clear. And most adverbs are formed by adding ly to an adjective, as I have just told. So here I have made a list of some very common adverbs. So brave, this man is brave, so he is fighting bravely. He is fighting bravely. Fortunate, this little kid is fortunate, so he is behaving fortunately. Heavy, heavily. Heavy, heavily. Of course, notice here that with the y, we omitted the letter y, and then we added here, we changed the y into I, and then we added the ly. Then joyful, someone who's very joyful is happy, so he is so joyful today, so he is behaving joyfully. Then noisy. This class is noisy, so the boys are speaking noisily. Again, with the y, we changed the y into I here. Then softly, and then carefully. So we say that he is a careful driver. We can say someone who is a careful driver, drives carefully. Then here we have some more adjective. He's very anxious, so he is behaving anxiously. Okay, he feels better. He feels better. Then bitterly, of course, here, and brutally. Notice that when you have an adjective ending in L, you just add the ly. So you have two letter L here. Then careful, carefully, fearless, fearlessly, then noble, nobly. Then there are 5 kinds of adverbs. In our book, Flying High 4, the book describes or lists or enumerates the different types of adverbs. Now, what are the 5 different types of adverbs? The first one is adverb of manner. Adverb of manner answers the question how. So how did he drive? He drove carefully. Then adverb of time. Adverb of time answers the question when. It answers the question what? When. So when did he come? He came yesterday. Adverb of place answers the question where. So we say, where does he live? He lives here. So here is an adverb and it's an adverb of place. Adverbs of frequency answer the question how often. How often. So how often do you study? I always study. Always here is an adverb. Always here is an adverb of frequency. Then adverbs of degree. An adverb of degree answers the question how much. So how much beauty what is the level of difficulty of the test? The test was very difficult. So very is an adverb. What part of speech is very? It's an adverb. And it's an adverb of degree. So we start with adverbs of manner. Here is an example on adverbs of manner. The lion roared ferociously. Adverb of manner answers the question how, as I have just told you. How did the lion roar? It roared ferociously. Ferociously means violently, of course. Then carelessly. The man walks carelessly. This is another example. So how does the man walk? He walks carelessly. Then adverb of time. Here, adverbs of time. She flew the plane yesterday. When did she fly the plane? Yesterday. Yesterday is an adverb of time because it answers the question when. So when did you study last week? Last week here is an adverbial because it answers the question when. So Alex rode his horse last Monday. Last Monday here is an adverbial because it answers the question when and it adds information to the meaning of the verb. Adds meaning to the verb. Then adverb of place. I looked everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere is a word that answers the question where. So where did you look for the book? Everywhere. This is an adverb of place. Then there are many flowers outside. Where are the flowers? They are outside. Outside here is an adverb of time? No, of course, it's an adverb of place. Then adverbs of frequency. So an adverb of frequency answers the question how often. So she usually combs her hair. How often does she comb her hair? Usually. So usually, what part of speech is usually? It's an adverb. What kind of adverb? It's an adverb of frequency. So it's how often, which is of course the word usually is an adverb of frequency. Then she brushes her teeth regularly. Regularly is an adverb of frequency because it answers the question how often. She always takes. Then adverbs of degree. Here's another example. The baby drank nearly all the milk. Nearly here is an adverb of degree because it answers the question how. So Barbie is very beautiful. Very here is an adverb. An adverb of what? Of degree, because it determines the degree of Barbie's beauty. So how beautiful is very beautiful. Now let's go to the student book itself, and it talks about the different aspects of adverbs and adverbials. So here we have some words, adverbs of frequency. I gave you examples. Usually, often. Often here we have generally, occasionally, sometimes, generally is an adverb of frequency. Then here of time you have all day. Adverbs of time include, or examples may include, all night, every day, every night, last week, next month, after class, afterwards. Then you have adverbs of manner. Of course, I told you that adverbs of manner answer the question how. So badly, quickly, suddenly, rudely, well, and so on. So the teacher was in the middle of an explanation when she was rudely interrupted. Rudely here is an adverb of manner because it answers the question how. How was the teacher interrupted? She was rudely interrupted. Then you have adverbs of degree, which include excessively, lightly, superficially, truly. So I thought deeply before coming to my decision. This is an adverb. What degree of thinking did you reach? It was actually I thought deeply. Then adverbs of place tells you or answers the question where. So where is your father? He's downstairs or upstairs. He is playing outside or he's reading outside. So downstairs and far away are adverbs of place. So here you have, where does it seem that many adverbials typically occur in a sentence? Of course, most adverbials come at the end of sentences. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed my lesson today about adverbs and adverbials. See you. Bye.